Welcome to the Me I Love Behind. My name is Cindy, and I'm so glad you're here. I created this space to explore memory, healing, and the raw parts of my journey that I often tuck away. Last week, in episode 2, we talked about missing intimacy. Not just the physical closeness we long for, but the emotional connection that disappears with loss. We reflected on the silence that follows, the ache that lingers, and how we find ourselves slowly learning how to care for it. Today's episode asks a big question. How do you recover from the darkness? The answer has come through friendship, faith, and the ones who stay. This episode is about a special kind of friendship, one that gives me the same kind of emotional connection I had with my husband. And let me tell you, that's no small thing. My husband, he was the whole package. He supported my entire being, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically. He didn't just love me, he held me up. And in the beginning of this journey, I thought no one else ever could. But slowly, I realized something important. My kids, my family, and my friends, especially the ones who stayed, are helping me stay whole. They remind me that love still exists all around me, even in different forms. And if I close my eyes and picture my husband's face right now, I know exactly what it would look like. He'd be smiling because he'd know that I'm surrounded by people who won't let me feel alone. I have a friend named Ida. We met back in 2013, if my memory serves me right. Over the years, she has become one of the few people who has witnessed the full spectrum of my life. My past, my present, my highs, and my very deep lows. And while we can't see what the future holds, I know in my heart she'll still be part of mine. Ida is a cancer survivor and a single mom. She's strong in a way that doesn't need to be loud. We both carry stories that aren't easy to tell. Life hasn't just tested us, it has tried to break us. And somehow, we're still standing. But let me be clear, our friendship was never about finding a partner or romantic support. That was never, ever became part of our conversations. Ida isn't that person in my life. What we share is something deeper and quieter. We've danced through life and death. We've weathered storms that could have easily shattered our minds, hearts, and spirits. And still, we keep showing up for ourselves, for our sons, for each other. What I love most about our friendship is how grounded and honest it is. We are both in our own quirky ways, a little lost sometimes, poor in direction, as we joke. But somehow, we manage. We always manage. We figure things out. We laugh, we cry, we complain about life, and we celebrate the small wins without resorting to gossip or any sort of bitterness. Even when we work together, we never let work interfere with the realness of our bond. We knew how to separate personal and professional. And the best part, we talk about God. We talk about His love, His grace, His quiet miracles, His timing, His mercy. So, yesterday, we watched Final Destination. It's a morbid movie, yes, but we ended up laughing through most of it. Not because the scenes were funny. Well, they are. Some of the scenes were really funny. We found them funny, but because of the way we screamed. It's those little moments, the laughter that sneaks in during grief, that reminds you how safe and loved you feel in someone's company. And it hit me once again. God really does send us the people we need. Some friends come into our life to support us financially. Some nurture us mentally. Some lift us up spiritually. And some are there to carry our burdens physically, helping us move, showing up with food, watching our kids, and driving us home. But when you're really blessed, you find someone who does a little bit of everything. My husband was my everything, and while his physical absence still breaks my heart, his presence is all around in the people I still have. Not in a single person like him, but in the way I'm still held by each one of them, still supported and still loved. This journey has shown me that healing doesn't come from just one source. It comes from many hands, many hearts, some from the past, some from the present, all sent by grace. So, how do we recover from the darkness? You lean on the friends who stay. You hold onto faith that never lets go. You accept the love of the people God sends to remind you that you're not walking alone. I hope you have someone like that in your life, or that you're open enough to receive them or see them when they come. I hope you hold tight to the friends who make your soul feel safe, who show up when no one else does, who pray with you, laugh with you, and remind you that healing is possible even here, even now. And if you don't have that person yet, I truly hope you trust that they're coming. Because God doesn't give us what we want. He gives us who we need. Until next time, take care of the parts of yourself that are still healing. Remember the people who stayed, and never forget the me you left behind. Thank you for being here.